up? This is Brett here for Guitar Jams. Click the links below. Marty's got some goodies. I'm going to show you my rig. I get a lot of questions about it. Going to do little amps, divided bys back here, guitars, yes, and pedal board. So let's check it out. Alright, so let's start off with the pedal board. I plug into a Boss tuner right here. It's one of those chromatic ones, so you can, it cancels on stage for you, so you don't make any sound while you're tuning on stage, which is nice for the patrons. Next, we got just a normal Clyde wah. Next, we got a crunch box, which is distortion. I fluctuate in between having this pedal, which is a great, really cool distortion, or a divided by 13 highball. You can check out that pedal, but that pedal is also great. But for now, I got the little crunch box going. Next is a divided by 13 lift pedal. This is one of my favorite pedals ever. It basically is a clean boost. It's like going over to your amp and turning it up more. So you get more gain, but it doesn't color your tone. It sounds like what you already got, but just like you kicked on more distortion. Next is a micro vibe. So when you're doing pedals, you want typically, I'll show you back here, you want to go into your tuner, into a wah, then into, if you have a tremolo pedal or something like that. Some people actually go a distortion pedal before their wah, so that's a cool sound as well. So just kind of whatever you like. So give both a try. Then you got your distortion, your boost, and then after that you go into time-based effects, modulation like this one, which is a micro vibe. Which simulates an old Univibe, which you're probably familiar with Jimi Hendrix. That's a Voodoo Labs microvibe. Great little pedal. This is a T-Rex replica. It's a delay pedal. I really like the T-Rex pedal. It's great. It's got a little brown sound switch on there that kind of simulates it more of a tape echo sound, with the echoes to kind of get the rolled off EQ as it keeps repeating, which is cool. I just have it set up. There is a dry out signal too, so you could have 2 amps and one's dry without echo, but I just have it set up mono. And then I go into this next pedal that some of you may have seen the demo on, which is this G&I chorus pedal. It's a company out of Brazil. It's basically 2 chorus pedals in one. It's an analog chorus pedal. It sounds great. You can right now you can see I got 2 plugs plugged into it. I'm going into 2 different amps, which I'll show you here in a second. But I have the first chorus set up just so you can barely hear the chorus, so it gives you more of a 3-dimensional spread between the 2 amps. And then the second chorus is set up for more of a modulation, Alice in Chains, Rooster, all sorts of, there's tons of chorus sounds, but typically it sounds good with distortion and clean as well. You can do a lot of cool 80s stuff with it too. That's basically my pedal board. I have more pedals, but lately, as of late, I just like keeping it simple. Sometimes I'll throw another delay pedal on there, just so I can have one short, one loud, one kind of set, U2 edge like. But for now, in between songs, I'll just reach down and change it. So that's the pedal board. Alright, so let's check the amp section of my rig here. This is the brand new divided by 13 BTR 23. It's just like the big version of the 23 head that divided by 13 sells, except this one is only 1 channel, and the cool thing I like about this is it has a master volume, and it also has a push-pull on this volume knob over here. It allows you to get more gain. The other 23 is just an amazing amp, but it's close to 50 watts, so you take that to a small club and they're going to throw you out. And then over here, this is an amp called the Triple C 915. It's a brand new amp as well. What that is it's a fusion of the 915 amp, which is an amazing amp as well. The 915 has 2 sets of power tubes, EL84, which are more Voxy kind of sound, and then 6V6, which is the more Fendery kind of tones. And then it also is kind of a fusion of this other amp right here, which is the CJ11. And it basically has the control section of the CJ11. You get the same controls. You have a master,
volume knob, bass, treble, and it has a push-pull gain knob. That's the amps I use. So I typically use just this BTR head over here. Although tonight I was running stereo with the G&I chorus, which you heard just a little bit ago when I did the little intro, and it just sounds humongous. So definitely fun checking out, trying a stereo rig. It's good, clean fun. Cables, not too zen on the cable thing. Go and try all the cables next to each other. Get the cheap to the expensive, and then just, you know, find out what works for you. I'm kind of stick the middle of the run cable guy. I'm not nothing fancy here. No, you know, $180 cables. So you know, just check out what works for you. I kind of mix them all together, and you know, typically like the medium guys. So it's just whatever works for you. I mean, it's all about the sound that works for you. The reason I use these amps is because they sound great on stage. And what I mean by that is a lot of amps, they sound great in your bedroom, but when you get onto the stage and you have a bunch of other instruments, you know, with a broad frequency spectrum, you can't hear yourself. These amps, I've never, ever had a problem with that. They really cut through on the stage. And then also, for those of you people who record, they are the best amps I've ever used to record. These amps got famous and known by top LA session players, so they're really the ones that introduced them to the world. The first one that was ever made was made for the guy Paul McCartney, and he's just been on tour with them ever since. So definitely check them out. I know that some people can think they're pricey, but trust me, I've been through all the amps on Earth, and it's worth it to save your money. Sell your car if you have to, you know, sell your brother or sister, and get a good amp, you know. They built rock solid. They never break down. They're amazing. So I can't recommend them highly enough. Anyways, that's the amp section. Over here on the floor is my Nash Strat. Love this guitar. Just awesome, awesome guitar. I also have, you might have seen the Nash Telly. Check them out. This one's a 60s Strat. I put the humbucker in. It is a DiMarzio Tone Zone. Really like it. It's a nice clear pickup. You know, when you roll the volume up and down, it's a nice clear even signal too. So it cleans up really good. And that's my rig. So let me show you what it sounds like.
Thank you.